Day 111. I'm going to take you to court. In this dialogue, Tom and Laura discuss Dave's decision to take legal action against his landlord. Laura inquires about the meaning of the phrase, "I'm going to take you to court," and Tom explains that Dave is planning to resolve his issues through legal means. They acknowledge the seriousness of the situation and the importance of seeking justice. Here comes the dialogue. I heard that Dave is having serious issues with his landlord over the apartment repairs.
Yeah, it's gotten pretty bad. Dave said, "I'm going to take you to court." Why would he say that?
He's planning to legally challenge his landlord. It's a way of saying he'll pursue legal action to resolve the dispute.
That sounds serious. Is it really that bad?
Yes, his landlord has been ignoring his requests for essential repairs for months.
That's not good. But going to court seems like a big step.
It is. Dave feels it's the only way to get his landlord to take action.
Does he have a lawyer?
He's looking for one. He wants someone experienced in tenant rights.
I hope he finds a good one. Legal battles can be long and stressful.
True, but sometimes it's the only way to get justice.
I wish him luck. It's important to stand up for your rights.
Day 112. Lawyers are a dime a dozen. In this dialogue, Mark discusses his need to find a lawyer for his business. Nina uses the phrase, "lawyers are a dime a dozen," to indicate their abundance, and Mark asks for clarification. Here comes the dialogue. I need to find a lawyer for my new business, but I'm overwhelmed by the choices.
Well, lawyers are a dime a dozen. You shouldn't have too much trouble finding one.
Lawyers are a dime a dozen? What does that mean?
It means there are so many lawyers out there. They're very common.
That's true, but I need someone really good, especially for business law.
What kind of lawyer are you looking for specifically?
Someone experienced with startups and knowledgeable about intellectual property.
Have you tried asking for recommendations from other business owners?
Not yet, but that's a good idea. Personal referrals might lead me to the right person.
Also, consider checking their online profiles for client reviews and success rates.
Yes, I'll do that. It's important to get someone who's not just available, but also qualified.
Absolutely. Take your time and choose someone who aligns with your business needs.
Day 1-13. How do you like your coffee? In this dialogue, Emma and Jake are about to order coffee. Emma asks Jake, "How do you like your coffee?" Jake seeks clarification, and Emma explains she's inquiring about his coffee preferences. They discuss their preferred coffee styles and consider different options at the coffee shop. Here comes the dialogue.
Let's grab some coffee on the way to work. How do you like your coffee?
What do you mean by, "how do you like your coffee"?
I'm asking how you prefer your coffee made. Like with milk, sugar, or black.
Oh, I see. I usually have it with just a little bit of cream.
Okay, I like mine with 2 sugars and a splash of milk.
Have you tried any of the specialty coffees here?
Yes, their caramel latte is really good.
Sounds tempting, but I'll stick to my regular cream coffee.
Sure thing, I might go for an espresso shot today. Need extra energy.
Good idea. Let's order then.
After you. I can't start my day without my coffee fix.
Day 114. I think I'll shop around. In this dialogue, Emily discusses her intention to shop around for a laptop, and Josh asks for clarification on the term. Emily explains it means comparing different options before making a purchase, and they discuss strategies for finding the best deal. Josh offers to help with the decision-making process. Here comes the dialogue.
I found a laptop I like, but it's quite expensive. I think I'll shop around.
Shop around? What exactly does that mean?
It means looking at different stores or websites to compare prices and options before buying something.
That's a smart move, especially for something as important as a laptop.
Yeah, I want to make sure I get the best deal.
Have you checked online reviews and ratings?
Not yet, but that's next on my list.
Sometimes you can find the same model at a better price in a different store.
That's what I'm hoping for. Plus, I can look for any ongoing sales or discounts.
Don't forget to check the warranty and return policies too.
Good point. It's important to have that information.
Let me know if you need a second opinion. I recently went through the same process.
Thanks, Josh. I definitely will.
Day 115, what terrible handwriting. I can hardly make it out. In this dialogue, Ava struggles to read a note due to the professor's poor handwriting and uses the phrase, I can hardly make it out, to express her difficulty. Ethan asks for clarification, and Ava explains the meaning. They plan to seek help from a classmate and consider the importance of clear writing for effective communication. Here comes the dialogue.
Can you help me decipher this note from our professor? What terrible handwriting. I can hardly make it out.
I can hardly make it out? What does that mean?
It means I'm finding it hard to read or understand the writing.
Let me see. Yeah, this is really difficult to read.
It looks important, but I just can't figure out all the words.
Maybe we can ask a classmate if they got the same note.
Good idea. Let's check with Maya. She usually understands his writing.
How does he expect us to follow instructions if we can't read them?
I know, right? Clear writing is essential for communication.
Exactly. Hopefully Maya can help us out.
Fingers crossed, otherwise we'll have to ask the professor himself.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that. 23rd week Collocations and Discussion Dialogue. Did you hear about Sarah's issue with her landlord?
No, what happened?
She's really upset about the apartment conditions. She said, I'm going to take you to court.
Wow, that's serious, but what does I'm gonna take you to court mean?
It means she's planning to legally challenge her landlord. She wants to resolve the issue through the court system.
That sounds intense. She'll need a good lawyer for that.
True, but lawyers are a dime a dozen these days.
Lawyers are a dime a dozen, so they're easy to find?
Yes, there are many available. The challenge is finding one that's right for her case.
She should be careful in choosing. Not all lawyers have the same expertise.
Exactly. I think she'll shop around before deciding on one.
Shop around? Like comparing prices and services?
Right. She wants to find a lawyer with experience in tenant law and a good track record.
That makes sense. Hey, speaking of shopping, I'm grabbing some coffee. How do you like your coffee?
How do you like your coffee? Oh, just black, thanks.
Got it. I always go for a latte. Do you want anything else?
Just the coffee is fine. Hey, did you see the notes from the meeting yesterday?
Yes, but what terrible handwriting. I can hardly make it out.
What does I can hardly make it out mean?
It's difficult to read or understand. The writing is so unclear.
I had the same problem. Maybe we should ask for a typed version.
Good idea. Clarity is important, especially for meeting notes.
Right. Let's ask Sarah to request a typed copy next time.
I'll mention it to her. I'll get our coffees now.
Thanks, Linda. Oh, and let Sarah know we support her decision.
Will do. We should all stand up for our rights like she is.
Day 116, that makes two of us. In this dialogue, Megan and Alex discuss their apprehension about an upcoming math test. When Alex says that makes two of us, Megan asks for clarification, and Alex explains it means they share the same sentiment. They agree to study together to better understand the material. Here comes the dialogue.
I have to admit, I'm really not looking forward to this math test.
That makes two of us.
That makes two of us? Does that mean having the same feeling?
You got it. I'm just not confident with these equations.
Me neither. Complex numbers are confusing.
Have you tried any study guides or online resources?
Yes, but I still find it challenging.
Maybe we could study together? Two heads are better than one.
That's a great idea. Perhaps we can help each other understand better.
Let's meet up at the library this evening.
Perfect. I'll bring my notes and textbooks.
Looking forward to it. Hopefully, we can make sense of it all. Day 117, I can't thank you enough. In this dialogue, Samantha expresses her gratitude to Brian for sending a care package, using the phrase, I can't thank you enough. Brian asks for clarification on the expression, and Samantha explains it's a way to express deep gratitude. They continue discussing Samantha's college experience and Brian's ongoing support. Here comes the dialogue.
I received the care package you sent. I can't thank you enough.
I'm glad it reached you. But what does I can't thank you enough mean?
It's a way of saying that a simple thank you doesn't fully express my gratitude.
That's good to hear. I just wanted to make sure you had everything you needed.
The snacks and books were a thoughtful touch.
How are you coping with college life?
It's been challenging but exciting. Your support really helps.
Always happy to help. Do you need anything else?
I think I'm all set for now. Your package covered a lot.
Just remember, if you ever feel overwhelmed, I'm here to talk.
Thanks, Brian. Your encouragement means a lot.
Anytime, Samantha. Keep up the great work. Day 118, been there, done that. In this dialogue, Grace expresses her concerns about a new project, and Max reassures her with the phrase, been there, done that, prompting Grace to ask for its meaning. Max explains the phrase and shares his experience and strategies for managing similar challenges. They discuss ways to effectively handle work-related stress. Here comes the dialogue.
I'm feeling overwhelmed with this new project at work. It seems impossible to handle.
Don't worry, Grace. Been there, done that. How did you handle it when you were in a similar situation?
What does been there, done that mean?
It's a phrase we use to say we have experienced the same situation before.
That's reassuring to know. What did you do to overcome it?
I broke the project down into smaller tasks and tackled them one by one.
That sounds like a practical approach.
Also, don't hesitate to ask for help if you need it.
I'm always worried about bothering others.
Trust me, people are often more willing to help than you think.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for the advice, Max.
Anytime, Grace. Just remember, you're not alone in this. Day 119, in case of a no-show. In this dialogue, Karen and Tom are discussing the arrangements for an event. Karen uses the term in case of a no-show to ask about what to do if someone doesn't attend as expected. Tom asks for clarification, and Karen explains. They then devise a strategy to manage such situations by creating a standby list. Here comes the dialogue.
I'm organizing the guest list for the event. What should we do in case of a no-show?
What does in case of a no-show mean?
It means if someone doesn't come to the event even though they said they would.
Oh, I see. Well, we could have a standby list of guests to invite.
That's a good idea. Like a backup plan?
Exactly. We can fill the spots if the originally invited guests don't show up.
How do we decide who gets on the standby list?
We could consider people who showed interest but didn't make the initial list.
Right, and when should we notify them?
We can let them know they're on standby and contact them a day before the event if there's space.
That sounds like a solid plan. I'll start working on that list.
Great. It's always good to be prepared for any situation. Day 120. I will tell him to print or type his reports from now on. In this dialogue, Jessica explains to David the problem with Mike's handwritten project report. When she says she will tell Mike to print or type his reports from now on, David asks for clarification. Jessica explains that this means using a printer or computer for future reports. They discuss the importance of clarity and professionalism in official documents. Here comes the dialogue.
Mr. Thompson wasn't happy with the last project report submitted by Mike.
Really? What was the issue?
The handwriting was almost illegible. I will tell him to print or type his reports from now on.
What do you mean by print or type?
It means he should either use a printer or a computer to create his reports instead of handwriting them.
That makes sense. Clarity is important for official documents.
Absolutely. It's crucial for effective communication.
Has Mike been informed about Mr. Thompson's feedback?
Not yet. I plan to discuss it with him today.
I'm sure he'll understand the need for change.
Yes. I'll emphasize that it's about professionalism and readability.
Good approach. It's always better to have clear and neat reports. 24th week collocations in business dialogue.
I'm so nervous about leading the meeting tomorrow.
That makes two of us. I always get jittery before public speaking. What does that makes two of us mean?
It means I feel the same way as you do. We're both nervous about similar things.
Been there, done that. I used to struggle with it too.
Been there, done that? Have you found a way to overcome it?
Yes, it means I've experienced the same situation and moved past it. Practice and preparation were key for me.
I'll definitely keep that in mind. I hope I can manage as well as you have.
You will. I can't thank you enough for stepping up to this challenge.
I can't thank you enough? That sounds like a lot of gratitude.
It is. It means I'm very grateful, and a simple thank you doesn't seem enough.
I appreciate your support, Tom.
In case of a no-show, do you have a backup plan?
In case of a no-show? You mean if someone important doesn't attend?
Exactly. It's always good to have a contingency plan.
I've prepared some extra material just in case.
Smart move. By the way, have you seen Kevin's latest report?
Yes, and I could hardly understand his handwriting. I will tell him to print or type his reports from now on.
I will tell him to print or type his reports from now on. Is that to improve readability?
Precisely. His handwriting is nearly illegible, and it's crucial for reports to be clear.
Agreed. It's important for everyone to access and understand the information easily.
I hope he takes the feedback well. I want to ensure all our communications are professional.
He will. It's about making our work more efficient and error-free.
Exactly. Thanks again, Tom. Your advice has been really helpful.
Anytime, Rachel. We're a team. We look out for each other.
Day 121. I got your back. Don't worry. In this dialogue, Ethan expresses his anxiety about an upcoming presentation. Lily reassures him with the phrase, I got your back, and Ethan asks for clarification. Lily explains that she is there to support him, and they make plans to prepare for the presentation together.
Here comes the dialogue.
I'm really nervous about this presentation tomorrow. It's a big deal for me.
Don't worry, Ethan. I got your back.
That's reassuring, but what exactly does I got your back mean?
It means I'm here to support you and help you out if you need it.
Thanks, Lily. That means a lot. I just hope I don't forget my lines.
Have you practiced your speech?
Yes, but I still feel anxious about speaking in front of everyone.
How about we go through your presentation together? I can give you some pointers.
That would be incredibly helpful.
And remember, everyone gets a bit nervous. It's perfectly normal.
I appreciate your help. Having someone to practice with makes a big difference.
Absolutely. We'll make sure you're ready and confident for your presentation.
Day 122. I can't wait to go to Korea. In this dialogue, Ava shares her excitement about her upcoming trip to Korea with Ben. When she uses the phrase, I can't wait to go to Korea, Ben asks for clarification, and Ava explains that it expresses her eagerness and anticipation. They discuss her travel plans and the joys of exploring new places with friends.
Here comes the dialogue.
Next month, I'm finally traveling to Asia. I can't wait to go to Korea.
That sounds exciting, but what does I can't wait mean?
It means I'm very excited and eager for it to happen.
I've heard Korea is amazing. What are you planning to do there?
I want to explore the palaces in Seoul and try lots of Korean food.
Korean cuisine is delicious. Make sure to try kimchi and bibimbap.
Definitely. I also plan to visit Jeju Island.
I've seen pictures. It looks beautiful.
Yes, and I'm looking forward to the hiking trails there.
Are you going alone or with friends?
I'm going with a couple of friends who love traveling as much as I do.
That's great. Traveling with friends makes the experience even better. Day 123. Ready, set, go. In this dialogue, Liam and Emma discuss their upcoming marathon. Liam uses the phrase ready, set, go to embody the start of the race, and Emma asks for clarification. Liam explains the meaning, and they share their feelings and support for each other as they prepare for the event.
Here comes the dialogue.
Tomorrow's the big day for our marathon. Are you ready?
I think so, but I'm still a bit nervous.
Just remember, it's all about having fun. Ready, set, go.
Ready, set, go? What does that mean?
It's a phrase used to start races. It means get ready, get set in your position, and then go when the signal is given.
I see. It's like a signal to begin.
Exactly. We'll start together at the sound of the starting gun.
I've been training for months, but it still feels surreal.
The first time always does. But once you start running, you'll feel the excitement.
I hope so. I just want to finish the race.
You will. And remember, I'll be running right there with you.
Thanks, Liam. Your support makes a big difference.
Day 124. Someone picked my purse. In this dialogue, Sarah tells Tom that she believes someone has stolen her purse. Tom asks for clarification on the phrase, "someone picked my purse," and Sarah explains it means someone stole it. They discuss immediate steps to take, like reporting to the police and contacting the bank, and Tom offers his support.
Here comes the dialogue.
I can't find my purse anywhere. I think someone picked my purse.
Picked your purse? What does that mean?
It means someone stole it, probably while I was in the crowded market.
Oh no, that's terrible. Did you have important things in it?
Yes, my wallet, keys, and phone were all in there.
Have you tried calling your phone?
I did, but it goes straight to voicemail.
You should report this to the police and cancel your credit cards immediately.
I'm heading to the police station now, and I'll call my bank next.
Do you remember seeing anyone suspicious around you?
Not really. It was so busy, and I was distracted.
After you finish with the police, let me know if you need any help. Day 125. Think twice. In this dialogue, Mia contemplates dropping her art class, and Jake advises her to think twice about it, meaning to reconsider or reevaluate her decision. Mia asks for clarification on the expression, and Jake explains, encouraging her to find a balance between her interests and future plans.
Here comes the dialogue.
I'm planning to drop my art class to take an extra science course.
Really? You might want to think twice about that. Why do you say that?
What do you mean by think twice?
It means you should reconsider your decision or think about it again. Your art class seems important to you.
It is, but I feel like science might be more useful for college applications.
But you love your art class, right? It's a great creative outlet for you.
True, I do enjoy it a lot. It's just hard to balance everything.
Perhaps there's a way to keep both without overloading yourself.
I haven't considered that. Maybe I can adjust my schedule.
It's important to have a balance between what you enjoy and what you think is necessary for the future.
You're right. I really should think it over again.
Just make sure whatever decision you make, it's one you're happy with.
Thanks, Jake. I appreciate your perspective.
25th week collocations and travel plan dialogue.
Next month is my trip to Korea. I can't wait to go to Korea.
That's exciting. But what does "I can't wait to go to Korea" mean?
It means I'm very excited and looking forward to it. I've been planning this for so long.
Korea sounds amazing. What places are you planning to visit?
Seoul, Jeju Island, and Busan are on my list. I've heard they're incredible.
Just be careful with your belongings, especially in crowded places.
Oh, why do you say that?
Last year when I was in Barcelona, someone picked my purse.
Someone picked your purse? You mean someone stole it?
Yes, it happened so quickly. I lost my wallet and phone.
That's awful. I'll definitely be more cautious.
If you need any travel tips or advice, I got your back. Don't worry.
I got your back? What does that mean?
It means I'm here to support you and help out with any advice you need.
Thanks, Liam. Your experience will surely help me plan better.
Absolutely. When it comes to travel, always think twice before making decisions.
Think twice, so be extra careful.
Right. It means to consider something carefully, especially when traveling.
I'll remember that. By the way, are you joining the office marathon next week?
I am, but I haven't been training much.
Well, ready, set, go. Time to start training.
Ready, set, go? Are we starting right this second?
Haha, not literally. It's just a phrase to get motivated and begin something.
I like that. I guess it's time to get serious about training.
You can do it. And hey, after the marathon, let's celebrate with a Korean dinner.
That's a great idea. It'll be like a mini Korean experience before your trip.
Perfect. I'm looking forward to both the marathon and the dinner.
Me too. Let's give our best at the marathon.
Yes, we will. Thanks for the pep talk, Liam.